In the quiet hush of a morning, as you marvel at the dew-kissed petals of a rose, or find solace in the orderly tranquility of a meticulously designed Zen garden, have you ever found yourself pondering the roots of these landscapes? Who was the visionary that first coaxed life from a handful of seeds, sparking the legacy of horticulture that we continue today? Join us as we trace the origins and evolution of this art in our captivating exploration. The Invention of Gardening. Who sowed the first seed? Chapter 1. The Fertile Beginnings in Ancient Egypt. Beneath the unrelenting sun of ancient Egypt, the birthplace of many great civilizations, an intriguing relationship between humans and the earth emerged. Millennia ago, the Egyptians, astute observers of their environment, recognized the gifts they received from the annual inundation of the Nile River. This rhythmic flooding replenished their soils, turning them into rich, arable lands. They didn't just grow crops for sustenance, they ventured into cultivating ornamental plants, fruits, a plethora of vegetables, and a rich variety of medicinal herbs. Egyptian gardens were more than just functional plots. They were places imbued with deep spiritual meanings. Sacred plants like the lotus played pivotal roles in their religious ceremonies, rituals, and even the revered practice of mummification. Chapter 2. The Mesopotamian Marvels and Mediterranean Mastery. Shifting our gaze eastward, the legendary tales of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon loom large. Recognized as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, this garden is often envisioned as a symphony of terraced greenery, a feat that marvels architects and botanists alike. Historians and archaeologists may still be piecing together its mysteries, but its legacy as a testament to humanity's aspiration to marry architectural prowess with nature's beauty remains undiminished. In tandem, the Greeks were crafting orchards as sanctuaries for their pantheon of gods, while the Romans, ever the connoisseurs of luxury and opulence, were designing vast gardens and villas, each narrating tales of conquests, affluence, and aesthetics. Chapter 3. The Eastern Tapestry of Tranquility and Symbolism. Journeying deeper into the East reveals a harmonious blend of philosophy, art, and horticulture. The vast expanses of ancient China gave rise to gardens that sought to compress the majesty of nature into intimate spaces. Each element, whether a carefully chosen rock, a serene pond, or an artfully designed pavilion, narrated tales and carried profound symbolic meanings. Over in Japan, a more minimalist ethos prevailed. The tranquil Zen gardens, meticulously crafted with raked sand patterns and strategic rock placements, offered silent spaces for contemplation and meditation. These gardens were more than just visual delights. They were spiritual landscapes, echoing the larger wonders of nature. Chapter 4. The European Evolution, Faith to Flamboyance. Stepping into medieval Europe, gardens began to mirror the spiritual fervor of the age. Monastic gardens became the heartbeat of many communities. These were not mere plots of land. They were living libraries. Monks, being the primary scholars of their time, cultivated plants both for sustenance and medicinal purposes. Surrounded by imposing stone walls, these gardens were sanctuaries of knowledge, housing age-old secrets of herbal healing and botanical wonders. With the dawn of the Renaissance, a renewed passion for art, science, and discovery reshaped European gardens. Influenced by global voyages and burgeoning trade, gardens evolved from being just functional to being masterpieces of design, showcasing rare flora and emphasizing geometric precision and visual appeal. Chapter 5. The Global Green Renaissance. As ships began charting unknown waters and continents were bridged, gardening witnessed a global metamorphosis. It evolved beyond the simple act of growing food. As explorers brought back rare and exotic plants from newly discovered lands, these botanical treasures were sought after by the elite and curious alike. Cities and scholars saw the need to establish botanical gardens. These weren't just places of display. They were centers of research, conservation, and a testament to mankind's insatiable curiosity. Personal gardens too transformed. They became extensions of individual personalities, platforms where one could showcase their tastes, artistry, and even their social standing. Chapter 6. Nurturing Nature in the Modern World. Venturing into the modern era, industrialization and rapid urbanization brought fresh challenges and perspectives to gardening. Amidst the steel and concrete of burgeoning cities, pockets of green became oases of calm and luxury. From the meticulously manicured lawns of English estates, reminiscent of regal opulence, to the aromatic rose gardens in the heart of France and the homely vegetable patches in American suburbs, gardens began to reflect both cultural nuances and personal stories. Gardening, in today's fast-paced world, dons many hats. It's a therapeutic retreat, a statement of sustainable living, a canvas for artistic souls, and for many, a sanctuary where they reconnect with the earth. From the fertile banks of ancient rivers to today's urban rooftop gardens, the practice of gardening is a mirror to our evolving society, values, and desires. It's a dance between mankind and nature, one where both partners learn, adapt, and grow together. As we reflect on this mesmerizing journey, consider this. Our gardens, no matter how big or small, are the newest chapters in this age-old tale. Now, imagine what stories the gardens of tomorrow might tell. Intrigued by this rich tapestry of gardening history? How about sharing a slice of your own garden story? Drop a comment below, detailing your favorite gardening memory or a dream garden you aspire to create. And if you've enjoyed this historical expedition, do hit the like button and subscribe to Garden Club for more enchanting narratives from the verdant world of plants. Until our next tale, may your gardens flourish and stories blossom. Thanks for watching and happy gardening!